Hello, my name is Robin Duda from Sustainable Love Training and Guidance Center, and I'm so glad you're watching today because I want to share with you a possible response to the latest information about Stephen Greer discounting Corey Goode, part of the UFO disclosure process that's been going on for some of us for many, many, many years. Recently, within the last 2 years, Gaia TV has brought forth an amazing story from Corey Goode with David Wilcock narrating and interviewing Corey. I'm particularly passionate about this and wanted to share today because I want to provide another perspective that could be liberating for all of us. You know how easy it is to get in a camp. He's telling the truth. He isn't. Where are we going to go from here? Do we all know how easy it is to polarize into a right-wrong thinking? If you have done some of your spiritual work, like I have, and like many of my community, we have to work through our anger and our disappointment about these things and then ask, what's going to unify? What's going to bring these two perspectives together so that the full disclosure can happen? Because many of us want the truth. Well, I want to describe how shame and the fear of ostracization and punishment is controlling the UFO disclosure movement. So many of us that have been in touch with the Illuminati and the Cabal and the control environments, regardless of the biochemical, scientific, physiological effects of these agendas, how horrible they are, there is something that I have seen over and over again. If these folks that have been the whistleblowers that have tried to be a part of this and come out are going to be met with punishment and criminal persecution at a horrific level, there will not be the full truth. And here we are now asking the question, whether it's our political leaders that are not telling the truth or the secret programs that we're all discovering now, who is going to be held accountable? And how are we as people going to hold this space for the truth to come out so we can make proper decisions to move into the new paradigm of a real different society than we've had? Well, I want you to consider that holding punishment and shame and ostracization as the strategy to those that have been a part of these shadow forces is going to keep the secrets in place. Do we let them just go free? I don't think that's the choice either. That is obviously not working. But how do we contain them, support those that really want to heal, that have been part of these shadow forces, like I have in my history of evolution, of other lifetimes? I've been a part of these energies, and I had to come to terms with that as an eternal soul so I could bring the healing and the wisdom to those that were part of these mind control processes that were my clients. I had to come into healing and love of my own shadow and heal the shame so that I could approach these people that wanted to heal, that wanted to come out of that field of cruelty and manipulation and force and power over. I had to find that state of absolute forgiveness and willingness to reconcile in order to help them. So if we consider that this debate between Stephen Greer and Corey Goode is an opportunity to unify and to rise into a love vibration because they're both in a field that's supported by a group that has their different agendas. But I'm asking, can you open to the possibility that both are true and their perspectives can both be honored without polarizing against anyone, and offer your hand to heal the parts of yourself that have made yourself wrong for any cruelty or ways of being in this world that are like the elite that we're trying to take out? I'm asking for a different response because I'm concerned. I want the truth of our relationship, our ancient relationship to the star beings. My soul has memory and knowing of who I am as part of that story that Corey has told. And I also see part of myself in Stephen's story. And I know some of you feel your star being nature. So let's not keep the Star Wars going here on Earth. Let's do something different. Let's unite the races. Let's unite the groups inside of our hearts and ask for the full truth through forgiveness and love, compassionately calling that forth within and moving into a different conversation other than who's right, who's wrong. I love the people that have come forward and told their stories. I have helped a lot of whistleblowers in my healing processes. I am now ready to support more people, but I can see that if we cannot make this choice, our UFO disclosure movement, whether it's political, social, scientific, it's not going to flourish. We have a chance now to work together in a community of people that want liberation and truth. Let's heal our own hearts of where we want to punish these people. That's not going to work. At least it never has worked for my clients, and it didn't work for me. So we can resurrect this shadow in ourselves and bring it together. The shadow within is going to show us how to deal with the shadow outside. All right, that's what I wanted to say. I invite you into the conversation. I'm so grateful we have this medium to communicate. And of course, today, the one question I ask is, what do you need to love in yourself today that will bring a new field of unity to the world? Thank you for watching.